What is going on, Failroaders? My name is Joshua Thomas, and I am back for some more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content. And of course, you can tell by the thumbnail that we are talking about what Cloud saw in the Clear Materia at the end of the game. Now, this is more about the image that Cloud saw, more so than it is about the higher meaning that it's going to have, or that it had in Rebirth, and what it's going to play in Part 3, though we may talk about that a little bit. So here we go. Here you can see the scene where Cloud is looking into the materia, and well, it looks strange. It's like there's a double image that occurs in it. And so I took stills of those, and this is from the PlayStation recording, and I put it into Photoshop and worked as much magic as I could on it until I figured out what was going on. So let's move over to Photoshop. Here we've got the Clear Materia with the first image that Cloud saw, and what I did was I just did some coloring on it and some brightening to really show what we have here. And well, it's just a reflection. We just see that this is a reflection of Cloud and the environment that he's on and the hilltop that he's sitting on. But then he twists the materia and we see something else. And we got a higher color contrast and vibrance on this as well. And we can see that we've got this strange upside down image, but what do we see here? At first I thought this was like a brick wall or something, but then I took it and I turned it upside down, and it revealed to me that what we're seeing is simply the river that's in front of Cloud and the opposite bank. And we've got a few reference points here. We've got some debris or some rocks that are in the river. We've got this dark spot right here, which I believe is a part of the ruins, and then we've got these little pillars right here, which are also ruins that you can see right here. And here you go, there's the rocks or the debris that's in the middle of the river. We've got this part of the ruins right here, and these ruins right here. This one really wasn't visible in the reflection. I'll go back to the reflection and show you. So here's those cluster of pillars. The lone pillar would be about right here somewhere, and then we've got that larger chunk, and once again the debris or the rocks in the water. And there we have it. So that's what's in the reflection, or that's what's in the second image of the Clear Materia. And I'm going to go over why it looked so strange, why it appeared to transition to a different view here in a minute. But I also noticed one big difference, and you may have caught it as well while watching this video. Let's go back to that second image. Boom, right here. We got the snow-capped mountains right here. I didn't mention that before. But what's this? And what is this? We appear to have some trees and possibly some more trees in the distance. Whether this is one big tree or a couple of small trees clustered together, I don't know. But this does not exist anywhere in the rest of the ending. So let's take a look once again. Boom, right here. Now you might be saying, well, based on the lineup, the tree might be off a little over here, and you might be right. At least right now, though, we don't see that other green object that was also in the reflection of the Clear Materia. We'll go back to that again. So yeah, we don't see this and we don't see this. So let's go to our next image, which is just the wide shot of this. And so here we've got, once again, the green trees, which are not present anywhere over here. So that is the one thing that I found that was different. And also, it's kind of hard to tell, but these clouds also appear to be in different positions from these clouds as well. So yeah, we do have a mystery here. And then it also appears that there could be something up here, like maybe some kind of stone hinge style structure It's kind of hard to tell exactly what it could be. It's too blurry, but that's what I noticed. So I tried looking at other references and seeing where we might find an image like this, and there is one place, and I'll show you the transition here. The one thing I wanted to show you was that the reason it appears to switch so rapidly between these two images is because Cloud's index finger is simply blocking the image of across the river, and when his index finger blocks the image, it creates a sort of a dark area where he can simply see the reflection of himself and what's behind him. And then when he twists it, we get this sort of double exposure of his reflection and the sort of reversed or negative or flipped image that we see of across the riverbank. And once again, we have the mysterious green tree right there. So I'll let you see that a couple times. And then I'll show you guys the only place that I found something remotely similar to this, and it happens to be in the Cosmo Observatory, or the Cosmo Theater in the Shinra building. The VR little story that we see, boom, right there is the only reference that I could find. It's this lone tree on the hilltop, but then we go beyond this and we see that there are no snow-capped mountains, and of course this is just a VR simulation that Shinra created, so they may have been taking some creative liberties here. But if we reverse this, I think what this shows is that we are actually in the grasslands outside of Calm because of the ruins that we see here and the aqueduct sort of structures that we see here and that we can run on top of in the grasslands in Rebirth. So, where does this leave us? Well, it certainly leaves us with another mystery. What is that object that we are seeing in the Clear Materia? And of course, what bigger part is the Clear Materia going to play in Part 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy? It's totally up in the air, and it honestly requires its own video, and I will definitely talk about that in the future, what I think the Clear Materia is going to serve the purpose of in Part 3 of the remake. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you will like and subscribe and check out more on the FailroadExpress, including more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content and theory crafting videos to come. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will check you guys next time.